Well guys, harvest has started out on Judith Plains once again. And we're going to do something we've never done before today. Well, at least out here. Let's get this over with. Let's get this harvest done. So sun's just coming up and yeah, the canola harvest is started. We've already got a couple of headlands done. I'm trying to get ahead and get the baling done before the cart comes behind it and gets stuck on all our bales, of course. Can't trust Gertie, you know how she drives. Our moisture content is like spot on this one too. We're getting good yields off this, guys. It's going to be a good harvest, I think, today. We've got the canola field, and I got sunflowers to do. It's across the valley here. Oh, you can't see it from here. Soon enough, I better get out of the way. I mean, I'm just looking at this field for the last little bit, and I mean, if you go into the field itself, everything is pretty good. I mean, pH levels were great. We got the optimum amount of nitrogen in the fields. I'm just thinking the moisture levels are good. Our expected yield is still lower than what I want it to be, though. I mean, we're at 118%, up to 125 we can potentially get off this. I need to do more. I mean, we've limed, we've fertilized, we've done all that we can do. I think we've rolled this field out, guys. I'm trying my best to get these fields completely optimized. All right, Gertie and Matilda taking care of business here. Looks good. Someone's got that pipe hanging out all the time. She can put that thing back. You know what? We'll just follow up behind. I'll bail a little bit here. I'll bring the truck over. We're gonna load some bales up so she doesn't have to worry about getting stuck on anything. But yeah, no, it's working out all right. Just a little bit trying to figure out how we can maximize a little bit more out of these fields. I'm trying my best. I'd rather not have to buy any more fields right now, any more land. It's so expensive out here, and I've got 600 or 800,000 bucks to spend. But I don't know. I'm looking at our cattle situation. That's going to be something we're going to need a lot more food going forward. So if I buy land, I want to buy it for possibly hay and silage, and not for, well, our oil seeds, or I guess our canola and our corn and sunflowers. Try to avoid that if at all possible. Oh, perfect. Another load going over into the truck, and we still need to buy another truck and trailer as well. That's something I'd like to purchase, but that's going to be another $200,000 bill for me if I do that. Let's try to avoid that for at least for now. We'll see. That's on the docket for some time, but as well, I need more equipment, guys. Like, tractors run a little low. We're getting some hours, miles on a lot of our equipment here. And I know I'm still running row crops here on the 8400. I could have knocked those off and gone back to the floaters we had on it before, but whatever. These tires were still in good shape, and we're going to be planting with this soon enough anyways. To be honest, guys, actually these dual narrows we're running on at the row crops, they actually work okay for baling in the grand scheme of things. It's not like it's hanging off the edge. It's not like it's big duals off the edge where it conflicts with the baler when you do a tight turning like that. So it's not bad. It's not ideal, but it's not the worst thing either. Speaking of tires, though, look at the baler tires on this thing. These are, well, they're pretty much completely shot. 0%, yeah, 100% wear on these things. I need to replace these tires at some point. It's not the end of the world. It's just this thing, whenever we get onto like a side slope, the thing just kind of slides away from me a little bit. That's all. All right, just move some more bales off the field. Looks like we're good to go again. We'll keep on baling up behind the combine here and keeping up. The truck's getting a little full too. We'll have to take a trip down to the oil mill soon enough, but we're getting to what I haven't done before ever out here, guys. We're getting there. We got to finish this harvest off first, though. We are making some serious headway in this field already. Loving getting all our workers. Gertie, Matilda, Hillary even sometimes. Everyone's working well together. And everything seems to be flowing well together as we kind of finish this up this little bit. I've been keeping up with the baling, and it's good because it keeps it out of the way, obviously, for the cart, which is kind of nice. You're going to have to go unload, I think, here in a second. I think that cart's full. But once that cart's full, she's going to go drop that off over at the truck, and I'm going to go, actually, that should almost be full as well, so I need to make a trip down to the mill here right away. I'm going to go see if I can grab a little bit more. Load that thing or what? I guess not. Maybe not yet. I don't know. Still haven't decided what I'm going to do with all these straw bales, actually, either. I just don't have time to get them all into pellets. That would be a full-time job in itself, actually, is turning all these straw bales directly into pellets. If you've been hanging around, we've been doing a lot of pellet work with these. It's just not worth it for us, the amount of time it takes. And we got lots of bales left over still from last harvest, and I've been actually pumping through the bales, and still lots of work still left to do. Well, that's odd. She just decided to take off and unload. I guess she realized the truck was over there. That was weird, yeah. She's waiting for the combine to go and do a whole pass. Meanwhile, the truck's been sitting there the whole time, and then she just decided to go. I don't know. Whatever. Hey, you know what? She's taking care of it at least. All right, so truck's unloaded. I just hiked across the field here. Yeah, the combine is just asking for another unload right now, and we're full over here. So I'm going to take this down to the oil mill and unload this. But we're pretty much done. So I'll catch up with you guys once we're finished up this whole field. We'll get this all dumped off, get the bales all off it, and we'll get into what I've never done out here. All right, harvest completed. Everything is off of this canola field, like I said was our plan. I'll get across the valley to the sunflowers. It looks like we've got another couple months, maybe October, I think, for sunflowers off the top of my head. Looks like we're a little ways away from that, but we've got some stuff to take care of here. Of course, equipment's looking pretty good. I've got everything just set up here. We're going to take it back to the farm in a second. We're going to bring it around to the front side of the ranch, I should say. But the 7930, let's bring that over. I've bought something. I have bought some new equipment. It's going to help us hopefully next year. I also should mention the oil mill. Give me a little bit of grief. I was expecting to be able to push more product through that oil mill, and I have been able to. We might have to find a way to upgrade that oil mill. Feels like we're just not getting there right now. It's struggling to keep up with the amount of product I'm putting into it. In fact, yeah, with the canola now that we've just stuck in there, I think we're like 3/4 full of canola unprocessed. So yeah, it's going to take a while, guys. We still had like 400,000 liters of canola to process before today. Yeah, we're not going to need that for a couple months. Let's go. So how am I going to make this farm, this ranch work a little bit better? What are we going to do about it? Well, I'm hoping that this tool right here will take care of it. And you might have seen one of these before. I finally decided to pick up a mulcher. We have the Bednar 7 meter mulcher? Yeah, 7 meter mulcher. We'll see. I don't know if this is going to do everything I want it to do, but it's a way I can maybe increase our yield on those plots of land a little bit more than I already have. Literally, I'm expecting maybe a couple percent, right? If that does anything. If it only cost us what, $36,000, can't really argue with that. It's not like it's a ton of cash, and we've got a decent amount of field work to do with it. But yeah, I was hoping for. Well, it's the last thing we can do, to be honest with you. This is all I got. I've ran out of ideas. So yeah, that's really what I'm hoping, is just to eke out every last ounce of fertile soil out of these fields right now. Like I said, we've been taking care of absolutely everything from plowing, liming, fertilizing, herbicide, everything we possibly can to eke out every last little bit of money off these fields and get the yield as high as we possibly can. This is the last thing we could possibly do that I can think of to do so. So let's get into this field and see if we can mulch her up. All right, so we're going to need, we should put some lime down on this as well. Looks like lime is going to be, yes, something we're going to need to throw down once again. Lime is definitely dropped. We'll throw some lime down as well, but, all right, that's fine. Everything else looks decent, I suppose. I mean, moisture we can't affect. We'll fertilize when we plant again. Gotta figure out what we're going to be putting back in this field later on. We'll be rotating the crops through this. Maybe some corn next year, but yeah, that won't be until the spring. But we'll we might as well go and mulch this right now. Would you mulch now or this spring? That I don't know. It don't matter for this year. We're doing it now, but I don't know if maybe mulching in the spring would be better off. Anyways, let me know in the comments. I don't know. Let's fire this up. Away we go. Mulcher's on, and away we go. Interesting. Okay. I hope this is not destroying something I need to worry about later on, but it's definitely changing and getting rid of stuff. Huh. All right, guys. I mean, it's gonna take us a little bit of time with the size of this mulcher, but we'll get her done. You know, once we get over into the stalks with the sunflowers as well, I mean, that's a little more beneficial for us as well. It'll probably help us with the planting season, of course. But yeah, this is doing what I need to do. Hopefully we can get that extra couple percentage out of this. Not really sold on the mulching, guys, I have to admit so far. We're 3 headlands in right now. And yeah, I don't know. Not sure. I feel like we got too much hard pack. I feel like, well, you can see some of the soil here we've gone over. I'm not sure if it's going to work out for us in the long run. I'm going to do it regardless. But I feel like we're not getting the mulching I was kind of hoping for. I feel like we're getting more packed down soil. We'll get back to the backside. I'll show you what I was talking about, but there's some real rough spots back there. Yeah, just looking all the way through the field here, we're definitely mulching stuff up, but I'm getting the feeling like maybe it's just not even worth. I don't know, you guys. I really don't know. I feel like doing my best here to make sure we do this, of course, but I'm gonna go back and forth through this thing. Just looking at some of the ruts we got. I feel like I'm just hacking the field down more than anything right now. I don't want to be doing that. Yeah, I know we're definitely mulching up and throwing some nutrients back in the ground. I feel like almost with our tractor, we're just kind of tamping things down a bit and making it so it's just not doing all that much work in the grand scheme of things. I feel like we're doing more damage almost than good. I don't know. I think maybe in the long run it will work out better, but yeah, at the same time, I'm just looking at some of the stuff we're doing here. And is it doing anything at all? Really tough to tell right now. Mulcher seems to be working all right, but it's a little on the light side when I sit in the corner. Those tires are not grounded, and the whole thing's spinning on me. You guys do mulching? Got any mulchers in here? Mulchers down in the comments. Who's the mulcher? Who's the mulcher? Just of them all. This is something we don't typically do, but like I said, I'm trying to find ways to maximize it. Absolutely maximize. This is the last thing I could possibly do that I can think of on these fields to maximize our yield. Things were so much simpler 10 years ago, and we just plant and harvest and forget about it. And what we got is what we got. Here I am now, dragging a mulcher through the field. Who would have thunk it? So pretty happy with the harvest overall, I guess, you guys. But like I said, I'm not sure what to think about this whole mulching thing as of yet. Let me know in the comments if you guys do this at all. We got all those straw bales there. I think I'm just going to sell those guys off since we're still... I got a lot of bales to make pellets out of still, and I've still got lots of pallet pellets. Pallet pellets? That are sitting over in the shed over there, actually, as well. Animals are coming along. We're still not at a spot yet where our cattle are... well, making us any kind of money yet, to be perfectly honest. That'll be soon, but the horses, yeah, the horses are doing well too. The ranch is getting bigger as we're into year 16 on this ranch. I don't know where to go on how long it will be until we're millionaires on this. I don't know yet. We're gonna keep on working away though. So anyways, I think that'll do us for today. We'll get into that sunflower harvest here soon enough, and then maybe mulch that stuff as well. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Drop a like, don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Klutch from Judith Plains, over and out.